in case of an hyperbola, the length of transverse axis 2a and the length of conjugate axis is 2b, semi-transverse axis is a and semi-conjugate axis is equal to b. The equation of the hyperbola in the standard form is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. And the axis of a hyperbola, so since this is x-axis is the hyperbola, equation of the hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, Faculty Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So in my previous class we have discussed regarding equation of ellipse in the standard form and the problems related to equation of ellipse and the formation of an ellipse. Today in this session I am going to discuss very important concept, that is an hyperbola. So equation of an hyperbola in the standard form and the problems related to equation of hyperbola and the formation of a hyperbola whenever the given points, depending upon the given points. Now the equation of the hyperbola in the standard form is nothing but x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the equation of an hyperbola in the standard form, x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now let us know what is this an hyperbola. So hyperbola is the set of all points in a plane, the set of all points in a plane such that the difference of whose distance from the fixed points, the difference of whose distance from the two fixed points in the plane is a constant. Suppose if f1 and f2 are the two fixed points, say f1 and f2, if f1 and f2 are the focus, then P is the fixed point, then the difference between these two, Pf1 minus Pf2 is always equal to a constant, that is 2a, right? So the hyperbola is a set of all points in a plane such that the difference of whose distance from a fixed point in the plane is a constant. Suppose if f1 and f2 are the foci, then the difference Pf1 minus Pf2 is equal to a constant, that is equal to 2a, right? Now let us move on to the standard equation of the hyperbola. So the standard equations of hyperbola are, the first one is here, this is the equation of hyperbola in the form x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the standard equation of the hyperbola in the form x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. f1 and f2 are the focus. So here f1 and f2 are the focus and O is the vertex. The vertices are, yes, these are the vertices. Suppose if this is A and B, the vertices are a comma 0 and minus a comma 0, whereas the foci f1 is equal to c comma 0 and minus c comma 0, right? So this is the standard equation of the hyperbola in the form x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. The second form of equation of hyperbola is the equation of the hyperbola in the form y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the equation of hyperbola in the standard form whose axis is, the axis of the hyperbola is y-axis, right? Here O is the origin, that is the vertex. The coordinates of the vertices here are, so 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a. Suppose if f1 is the focus, then the foci f1 is equal to 0 comma c and f2, the another foci f2 is equal to 0 comma minus 2. So these are the different equations of the hyperbola in the standard form. Now by knowing this, let us know regarding the very important points. So hyperbola is symmetric with respect to both the axes. So it is symmetric with respect to both the axes. Now the foci are always on the transverse axis. The foci is always on the transverse axis. The length of transverse axis is 2a and the length of conjugate axis is 2b. Whereas in ellipse we will have major axis and minor axis. Here in case of an hyperbola, the length of transverse axis 2a and the length of conjugate axis is 2b. Semi-transverse axis is a and semi-conjugate axis is equal to b. A and b are the semi-transverse and semi-conjugate axis of an hyperbola. Now let us know regarding latus rectum. What is lattice rectum? The lattice rectum of an hyperbola is nothing but the line segment. The line segment perpendicular to the transverse axis through any point, through any of the foci, and whose endpoints lies on the hyperbola. That is, the lattice rectum of hyperbola is a line segment perpendicular to the transverse axis through any of the foci, and whose endpoints lies on the hyperbola. So therefore, the length of lattice rectum on hyperbola is equal to 2b square by a. The length of lattice rectum is equal to 2b square by a. Now, by knowing this, let us take few examples. Now, find the coordinates of the foci and vertices, the length of lattice rectum, eccentricity of an hyperbola. Now, just compare this. X square by 9 minus y square by 16 is equal to 1. Comparing with the standard equation, comparing with x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So, a square is equal to 9. Therefore, a is equal to 3. B square is equal to 16. B is equal to 4. Now, just what is to find? Find the foci. Okay. Now, first find out C. Now, C is equal to, C is equal to root of a square plus b square. So, a square, what is a square? 9 plus b square is 16. Root 25, square root of 25 is equal to 5. So, C is equal to 5. Okay. Find out C. First, C is equal to root of a square plus b square. 99 plus 16 root 25 is equal to 5. Now, just find out the foci. Now, foci is foci. Foci is equal to plus or minus c comma 0. That is plus or minus, what is c? C is 5 comma 0. Next, vertices. The vertices are plus or minus a comma 0. So, that is equal to plus or minus, what is a? A is equal to here 3, plus or minus 3 comma 0. Okay. Length of lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum, LLR. Length of lattice rectum is equal to 2b square. 2b square divided by a. So, that is equal to 2 into, what is b square? B square is 16 divided by a is 3. So, that is equal to 32 divided by 3 is the length of lattice rectum. Okay. Now, the eccentricity. The eccentricity of the hyperbola, E is equal to C by A. What is C? C is 5 divided by A. A is equal to 3. So, eccentricity is greater than 1 year. So, 5 by 3 is the eccentricity. Okay. Hope you followed. Very simple for 2 marks or 3 marks. Now, similarly, move to the next problem. So, find the same points for the hyperbola. Y square minus 16x square is equal to 16. Just divide by 16 first. Divide by 16, you will get y square by 16 minus 16. 16 gets cancelled. X square is equal to 1. So, this is nothing but y square by 16 minus x square by 1 square is equal to 1. Now, comparing with, this is of the form, comparing with, this is of the form y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1. Right. Now, so what is a square? A square is equal to 16. Therefore, a is equal to 4. A is equal to 4. B square is equal to 1. Therefore, b is also equal to 1. Now, find out C. Therefore, C is equal to root of a square plus b square. So, that's equal to root of a square, 4 square, that is 16 plus 1 root 17. C is equal to root 17. Right. Now, find out the foci first. Foci is equal to, write down the foci. Foci is equal to 0 comma plus or minus C. That is equal to 0 comma plus or minus root 17. 0 comma plus or minus root 17. Right. Next, the vertices. The vertices are 0 comma plus or minus a, that is equal to 0 comma plus or minus, what is a? A is 4, 0 comma plus or minus 4. Now, eccentricity. The eccentricity E is equal to C by A. What is C? C is equal to root 17 divided by A. A is equal to 4, root 17 by 4. Length of lattice rectum. So, length of lattice rectum, LLR. Length of lattice rectum is 2b square by A. 2 into b square. B square is 1 divided by A is 4. So, that's equal to 1 by 2 is the length of lattice rectum. Now, suppose if you want to find the length of a transverse axis and conjugate axis. So length of transverse axis is equal to 2 times A. So 2 times A means that is 2 into 4 is 8. Similarly, length of conjugate axis is 2 times B, that's equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So if you want to find the length of transverse axis 2A, conjugate axis is 2B. So 8 and 2 are the length of axis. Now, by knowing this, let's move on to a similar type problem. 16x square minus 9y square is equal to 576. Divide by 576. 16x square divided by 576 minus 9y square by 576 is equal to 576 by 576. What is this equal to? So if you divide 576 by 16, it will cancel by 36 times minus y square divided by 9 divided by 576 is equal to 64. That's equal to 1. The equation of the hyperbola in the standard form is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the equation of an hyperbola. Now comparing with what is a square? A square is equal to 36, therefore a is equal to 6, and b square is equal to 64, therefore b is equal to 8. Okay. Now find out the value of c. Now c is equal to root of a square plus b square. That's equal to root of a square is 36, b square is 64, square root of 100, that's equal to 10. C is equal to 10. Now find out the points one by one. First one, the foci is 0 comma plus or minus c, that's equal to 0 comma plus or minus 10 is the focus, that is foci. Now the second one, vertices are plus or minus a comma 0, that's equal to plus or minus, what is a? Here a is equal to 6, plus or minus 6 comma 0. So vertices are plus or minus a comma 0, that is plus or minus 6 comma 0, right? Now the eccentricity is given by, eccentricity is equal to c by a. What is c? 10 divided by a. A is equal to 6. So if you want, you can divide from 2. 2 5s are 2 3s are 5 by 3 is the eccentricity. Length of latus rectum. So length of latus rectum is 2b square by a. That is 2 into, what is b square? B square is 8 8 is 64 divided by a. What is a? A is equal to 6. So if you want, you can divide. So if you divide by 2, so this is 3 times gets cancelled. 64 divided by 3 is the length of latus rectum. So if you want to find the length of axis, that is transverse axis and conjugate axis, length of axis. So length of conjugate axis and a transverse axis. What is conjugate axis? So conjugate axis is 2b, transverse axis is 2a. 2 into b. What is b? B is equal to 8. 8 2s are 16 and 2 into a. What is a? A is equal to 6. 2 6 are 12. So the transverse axis is 12 and the conjugate axis is 16. So this is how we are going to find the points depending upon the given hyperbola. Now move on to the next type of problems, the second set. So formation of an hyperbola. Find the equation of the hyperbola satisfying the given conditions. What are the given condition? Vertices are plus or minus 2 comma 0 and the foci is plus or minus 3 comma 0. Now what is given? Foci. So the vertices are plus or minus 2 comma 0, that is nothing but plus or minus a comma 0. So therefore a is equal to 2. And the foci is plus or minus 3 comma 0, that is nothing but plus or minus c comma 0. C is equal to 3. So clearly the foci lies on the x-axis. So the foci lies on the x-axis. So therefore the equation of hyperbola is the given is. The equation of hyperbola is in the form x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So already you know the value of a. So therefore a square is equal to 2 square is 4. Now find out b square. Since what is c square? c square is equal to a square plus b square. Now c square minus a square is equal to b square. Now what is c? C is equal to 3, c square is equal to 9. So this is 9 minus 4, that's equal to 5. So b square is equal to 5. Substitute here, that's it. So therefore the required equation of the hyperbola is x square by a square. A square is 4 minus y square divided by b square is 5 is equal to 1 is the equation of the hyperbola. X square by 4 minus y square by 5 is equal to 1. That's it. Okay, is the required equation of an hyperbola for this given condition. Now let us take a similar type problem. What is given? Foci is equal to 0, plus or minus 13. Length of conjugate axis is given 8. Let me write once again. Now, just next second problem. Foci is 0, plus or minus 13. Length of conjugate axis is 8. What is given? Foci is given. So, foci is equal to 0, plus or minus 13. So, this is nothing but 0, plus or minus c. C is equal to, that means, therefore, the axis of the hyperbola is y-axis. So, equation of the hyperbola is y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1. Okay. And what is given? Length of conjugate axis. Length of conjugate axis is given. That's equal to 8. Length of conjugate axis means, so conjugate axis is 2b. 2b is equal to 8. Therefore, b is equal to 8 by 2 is equal to 4. So, b square is equal to 16. So, find out a square. We know c square is equal to a square plus b square. So, what is a square? A square is equal to c square minus b square. A square is equal to c square. 13 square minus b square is 16. So, 13 square 169 minus 16. So, the value of a square is, so 169 minus 16 is equal to 153. 153. So, therefore, the equation of the hyperbola is, what is the equation? Y square divided by a square. A square is equal to 153 minus x square divided by b square is 16 is equal to 1 is the required equation of the hyperbola. That's it. Okay. Let us take next problem. Vertices are plus or minus 7, 0 and the eccentricity is 4 by 3. Now, what is given? Vertices are given. So, vertices are plus or minus 7, 0. This is nothing but plus or minus a, 0. Therefore, a is equal to 7, a square is equal to 49. And the eccentricity e is equal to 4 by 3. And the axis of a hyperbola, so since this is x-axis is the hyperbola, equation of the hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now, what is e? E is equal to c by a. So, that is e, that is, which implies 4 by 3 is equal to c, we don't know, divided by a. What is a? A is equal to 7, cross multiplied. 4 into 7 is equal to 3c. Therefore, c is equal to, this is 24, 7 4s are 28. 28 is equal to 3c. Therefore, 28 divided by 3 is the value of c. Okay. Now, what is c square? We know that c square is equal to a square plus b square. So, 28 by 3 whole square, or just find out, so we know a square, find out b square. B square is equal to c square minus a square. So, 28 by 3 whole square, 28 by 3 whole square minus a square is 49. So, therefore, b square is equal to 28 by 3 whole square is equal to 784. 784 by 9 minus 49. Take LCM, 9 is LCM, simplify, this is equal to 343. 343. B square is equal to 343 by 9. Therefore, the equation of hyperbola is, x square by a square is 49 minus y square divided by b square. B square is 343 divided by 9 is equal to 1. Transfer this to the numerator. X square by 49 minus 9 y square divided by 343 is equal to 1 is the required equation of the hyperbola. So therefore x square by 49 minus 9y square divided by 343 is equal to 1 is the equation of the hyperbola in the standard form. This is how we are going to solve these type of problems. Hope you followed. So these are few problems based on the formation of an hyperbola and finding the points of the given curve. So hope you followed this. These type of problems are very important. You may expect 1 or 2 questions for 2 or 3 marks from these concepts. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with a different concept in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.